Yeah.
Around $300. He actually lost his wallet, lost access to it until about halfway up to our all-time high. At our all-time high, that $300 was $120,000.
Yeah, well, your questions were what we're going up against is hardware, restrictions where you're not there. So as the technology keeps evolving and getting better, our builds keep getting better and clearer and everything. So the idea is that once we have the full city released, it's as if you're standing here, and it's very, very, very clear, because there's a difference of doing a 10-second clip, and that you can make that super clear and perfect, than building a whole world and having to render it nonstop, and then having the memory of the headsets and the computer and everything at the same time render and everything. Huh?
Where does this all get stored at? Like,
We're on this right now. It's on a file, but eventually it's going to be on the VR headset. Yeah. Once it's going to go live, and once we go live,
This connectivity is going to be on web server.
yeah. Once we go live, you're going to have the Amazon web servers and doing everything. It's going to be a lot quicker.
big old head, so you gotta make that like a 7 and 5.
Your white teeth.
He doesn't ever not smile, right?
Even when we're playing ping pong, I'm laughing and smiling the whole time, and it distracts him, but he
We
still kicks my
We
ass.
we went on vacation in the New Year, December. We played ping pong the whole trip.
The whole trip.
The whole trip.
Who won? I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ask. I didn't mean disrespect. My bad.
I've never really played.
Yeah.
This guy is
Oh,
like,
come on. Don't even start that
I
nonsense.
play, but not against somebody. He plays really well.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I used to play.
He's good. He's good. He's good. Yeah. We are teleporting. Teleporting is not on this prototype, but it is on the next one.
Didn't we have a question, Sarah, from someone?
What was the first one?
Well, the very, very first one is, when will Alpha have their own VR set? Any plans?
There's definitely
There's
plans.
definitely plans we've talked, but I mean we're focusing on building this right now, and then that'll be later stages. Once we get too big, we're gonna have to get our own.
Yeah.
Who said?
Lambo to drive around city.
Yeah. That's the idea.
That's a Bugatti right there.
Hey, won't you slow down? Stop running.
The Urus.
So you can go to the right. That's the club. Where are these people here?
Don't go in there, Alex. You're married.
Don't go in there.
That's Jeremy and Alex. We have the strippers in there.
Whoa.
Think my wife's not listening.
You're gonna have to go the
My
other
wife is.
Yeah, go the other way.
Jeremy, you gotta check this out.
Yeah? It's pretty sick, huh? Yeah. Why don't you jump in one of those cars? Can you jump in one of those cars?
Not the ones there. This current build, we actually don't have the driving. But the further builds that it's a little bit more glitchy. That's not for show.
Sure.
We do have the driving available.
That's awesome.
So Alpha City is going to be like a Las Vegas or like a Los Angeles in its own type of.
Like a Miami, Dubai, actually.
Yeah, like Miami, Dubai.
This is cooler than
It's online shopping on steroids,
Yeah.
pretty much.
And the idea,
Online and it gets shipped to my door.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the idea is that right now you got the big VR headset. Yeah, you get the big VR headset. It's a little bulky, and I always use the example that I've used the example before, but in the 80s, you got the Zach Morris Saved by the Bell phone. And you're like, oh, who's going to use that? And then now this is our life. You're saying, oh, who's going to really go shopping and wear the VR? Eventually, it's just going to be small sunglass, a little contact, things like that. And it's going to be, yeah, something easy. Tap in, bam, bam, bam. You're going and buying what I want, and you're out. Yeah, and that's where we're at. That's why when I said hardware restrictions, this is new tech.
Yeah.
We're pushing we're pushing every build, we're pushing every update, we're pushing. There's a lot of betas we build and it crashes. You know, when we're going, because we're trying to push the envelope. That's how we know where we've reached the limits. It starts crashing, and then we're like, okay, build, render, fix, trial and error going. How we have architects that, you know, are designing certain buildings, things like that. So we have guys that are working on artists that are, you know, doing the coloring part. Then there's developers that are actually doing the, you know, building there. So
I see what happened.
Yeah.
The pass through.
Oh wait, I don't know why. It makes me, because it's attractive, and I feel like people still have the tourist mindset to come to a city that's vibrant and like,
yeah,
you know. So
and you know it's big too. You know it's big on there too. Meta dating.
What?
Yeah, you have like your own. You have like your own.
gosh.
Your own girlfriend. It's a subscription service. You get 10,000 people like an OnlyFans or what's the other dating app?
Tinder.
The swipe one. How do you know that? Huh? It's with Tinder and you get one of these big dating apps, bring in all your consumers. You got a subscription. You got 100,000 people. You're generating, you know, $20 each, $10 each, whatever it is.
And
There's
that goes about in the
everything.
real world.
buy the real estate, which is a bar or something.
That's it, exactly. And so imagine you have your metadating, but inside of there
Are you gonna have like crime and police and all the other crazy stuff in there?
we talk with the developers, our guys, and they're like big like Grand Theft Auto guys, and they're like, we should do like a section of the city where there's like graffiti and underground gambling and things like that. We haven't got into it, but I mean it sounds cool, but we haven't built it yet, but it sounds cool.
Have you seen the movie The Nice Guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind
It's
of like
awesome.
that.
Yeah. Well, we're like the nice guy in Ready Player One had sex and created Alpha City.
Hey,
You know.
it's insane.
The boundary was too small, so when he moved his head, it got into my.
The Wi-Fi.
Now we're in Switzerland in the metaverse.
But yeah, so then the idea, this is first step, going local. You know, we're building. As we build, keep building, keep adding. You know, we're having talks actually yesterday with the developers on how to start doing transactions. So we're going to start testing smaller transactions and testing them, and then growing that. And then once, you know, we've gotten to a certain stage that we want to be, then we'll release and go live and go online, and then that'll start building from there.
I mean,
Huh?
Down the street, towards where like that glowing thing is, right
100%.
to it before that entrance. You're gonna go to the right.
Exactly. Who wants tickets? Who wants tickets? You know, they never say they're selling tickets. You're buying. They're buying tickets. You're not allowed to say
there's
it.
that sign out there.
You can't say you're selling
have
the tickets.
tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, I want tickets.
Yeah.
I want
Basically.
tickets. Yeah.
So there's a little issue with the boundaries, the room scale boundaries on the device, but fixed that. Just made the boundaries a little bit bigger than just the chair, and he's ready to go.
Yeah. So, what you're seeing here, you know, that it's not out. You know, Decentraland and Sandbox, what we've spoken about, they're only on the computers. So you can't get in virtual reality and walk through a metaverse yet. It does not exist yet.
Wow.
Decentraland, Sandbox, there's no phone entrance, no virtual reality. So you get on a computer and you can walk around their metaverse. Yeah. So we're building now, is we're trying to build, and our final goal is to have an onboard with the phone.
Yeah.
So so you can get on the phone, you know, and then there you can have your own VR headset with your phone, you know, and then your other one with their VR entrance.
Insane.
Yeah. So I mean, we know that, you know, we're not blind to know that VR headsets are expensive.
Yeah.
You know, they are expensive. Like that one right there is $1,500. So I mean, so we know that the majority of the people long term will be going in through their phone.
So if you have a business in the Alpha City and you expense,
So George, what you're talking about here with those billboards up there, that's
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, we're selling billboards for businesses. So you wanna you know, advertise your business, put it on a billboard. It's like you're getting like a billboard in Times Square, you know, something like that.
You're gonna see a little, actually one of our
Wait, what did you say? Well, you want to hear what he just said?
This is sick. The lights and everything are so realistic. Just how everything looks.
And this is still beta stage.
Yeah.
Once we go live, it's gonna be really sick.
This is beautiful, guys.
That's the goal. And this is number one, what we try to preach to everyone. Like, this is where we're gonna generate most of the income, which will then benefit the coin. It's all tied in together. Oh, you're getting it.
It's a real business, and
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, oh, how come the coin's not moving?
I mean, you're buying in at not, because if you buy in now, you wait
Yeah.
5 years from now to buy in, forget about it.
It'll be too late.
You don't know how fast just one little update of a chip or whatever
That's it.
finds and it advances everything.
That's it. Yeah.
Should I just have her come back over here
100%.
and take my spot and put the other on?
She's asking the great
Oh,
questions.
Asking some questions, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, now he's coming up on one of our
They're,
disclosed partners.
This is the Lambo dealer.
Yep.
Well, crypto and Lambo. So here you go. Here's
Purple one right here.
a Lambo dealership inside of the Alpha City.
the Urus.
You want the purple one?
No, I want the black one with
The black one?
I want the Aventador.
Yeah.
Can I get in the car?
In this build, no.
All right. So where do I go now?
So we can
We're in the
actually-
consumers, and it saves us time. And it saves us time on having to build our own brand.
Jordan, you gotta check this out, bro.
I'll check it out.
That was the idea. If we wanted to build our own city and then build our own brand, it would take forever. Convincing you to come to us, but we sign partners and we bring the brands in, and you're piecing everybody together. We're bringing them in as well that already have the following, and it makes our job a lot easier.
And it's still so early.
It's awesome.
It also lets
Just the colors and the way you move.
feel like they're building something from the ground up.
Oh yeah,
There's also that emotional,
100%. I mean, we have a good solid group that are very, very big helpers in helping us in this project and all aspects of it, because it's not just this, it's a little bit of everything. Marketing, everything.
Andy on Telegram.
Oh yeah, we got to give a shout out to Andy too.
Little Andy.
Little Andy, he talks like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy.
Yeah, there.
Andy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy Garcia. He's our spiritual leader.
Definitely.
He's the guy that shows up to work every single day, and he's always grinding. He's always doing it.
Yeah.
He's
You can go left again.
Andy's really cool dude, man.
Yeah, we have a lot of not as many as we're gonna have at launch, but we're having just
Huh?
those are test NPCs.
The what? Yeah, they're doing. Schools are already talking about building like metaverse classes and virtual classes. The thing about the metaverse, it's not going to be much different than what we do, because we're already on Zoom, we're already on Google Meets, we're already ordering on Uber Eats, we're already on Amazon. We're already on websites to buy stuff. This is just combining everything and making it easier.
I had a D2 school reach out to me and talk to me about building something in the metaverse before D1 schools get involved. He wanted to get involved. It makes sense, especially, there's a lot of stuff happening in these schools. A lot of students probably are not.
We have
Oh, of course.
So if you take a class, let's say I took a class about
You can go to the
design
left
or
of
something, I can just go and put in VR set,
that's it.
and then I'm going in there. So
turn it
they're
manual.
also thinking about how to lower costs.
Yeah,
So it's like that in itself is a great
100%.
Yeah.
Well, we even had we had a meeting with the mayor 3 weeks ago. What was it?
Miami Lakes,
Yeah,
What,
Sky
3
looks
weeks
good.
ago or a month ago?
about a month ago.
About a month ago, we had a meeting with the mayor, and he wants to create his office inside of there and wants us to recreate his room for him. And he wants to, do like council meetings, commission meetings, so everybody can just go on their computer, their phone, or VR,
Pull permits.
and, pull permits in the building department and see and create and build, because he knows that that's the future. And the mayor was saying, look, can you create, like an avatar of me, talking to people during meetings and things like that. So, that's
For the commercial plots. some of the buildings that don't have entrances right now, and then we're going to rebuild them as the commercial plot. We have a lot of the companies already purchased theirs.
Yeah.
Once they send us the designs
Well, I
or
mean,
scans of their actual designs, we'll implement it in the builds. And that's the
one
great Alpha Stadium.
Yeah, it's one of the stadiums for concerts. So you're always gonna feel like your front row seats, and then you're like, you know what? I already heard the songs I liked. I'm done. I want to go home. All you do is go, "Womp," and you take it off, and you go to sleep.
And you paid only like $25-$30 for the ticket.
Yeah, we were getting tickets for the UFC fight, and it's like $1,000 a ticket. So, yeah,
Yeah, we're definitely going to stream sporting events, yeah.
Super Bowl and offering them like a beta version of going into Alpha City during halftime only.
yeah.
So, hey guys, experience the halftime through VR set or through Metaverse or something like that.
Yeah.
Would be really
Haters and everybody
Those-
else.
those
They get
are-
there late. Oh, this wasn't that great.
Those are the biggest haters by
Yeah.
far. That we have seen that in this industry, especially we've had people that get late and invest maybe $10
Yeah.
and are the biggest pains ever. Honestly.
I want to see a
And
return
then-
on my $10.
Yeah, and then we have people that have put in six
Well, if you
figures.
go in now with $10, you'll be all right.
Yeah, then we,
Not,
yeah.
not at the end.
Then we put it. Then we have people that have put in six figures, and I promise you, and haven't called us once.
Yeah.
Haven't said one thing to us. They say,
But they understand. I feel like they understand. You can't go in there with like a
well,
poverty mentality.
Well, it's back to the personal development
Yeah.
side.
Right,
Your
right.
relationship with money.
Right, right.
It's all. That's why I'm saying this project has
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
has taught us so much. Like, wow, it's so true how people are so crazy with money.
Right.
But yet, if you invested in Tesla and you lost that money, you just be
Right.
like, well, it's okay. It's a $1 billion company.
And they don't even understand that anyway.
Yeah, it's a $1 billion
Yeah.
company. You know, Elon Musk, he tweets great. You know, so,
Right.
like you just lost all this money on it, and you're like, well, you know, my company takes 10% of my paycheck and they put it into my retirement account, but I'm
Yeah.
down 30% this year.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, but that's okay because
Yeah.
it's pre-programmed.
Yeah, yeah.
But in crypto, if the coin didn't pump that week for whatever reason, then it's
terrible.
oh man, but this is terrible. But it's a
Right,
scam. Is
right.
the developers leaving? Are they taking the money? You know, and it's always, I promise you, the small
the
fish.
smaller, yeah.
The small fish.
Yeah.
The other ones, the level head, the relationship, and all
Right,
that,
right.
are very, very, very on it. I don't want to say only small fish in the sense of how much you invested, but
Yeah.
small fish
In the
of your-
mindset.
in your mindset.
Yeah.
In your
Your
mindset.
relationship with money,
Your
like you're
relationship with
saying.
money. But
What's the minimum investment people can make with Alpha?
I mean, you could buy $100. You know, I mean, it's all how much you want to make. I just gave you an 80x. If we're theoretically to 2 billion market cap, and you put $100 80x, you'd have $8,000.
Yeah.
Now, if you put $1,000, you have $80,000. If you have put 10,000, you have $800,000.
Yep.
So it all depends on what you want to put in.
Yeah.
Personally, I've had, acquaintances. I had one guy that actually he doesn't even text me that often. He put very little money in the very beginning, around $300. He actually lost his wallet, lost access to it until about halfway up to our all-time high. At our all-time high, that $300 was $120,000.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Still a holder.
Yeah.
Hasn't
Still
That's
sold a
crazy.
dime.
Still holding, yeah.
See, but I think you shouldn't. That's how I feel about investing. You should not invest something you feel like you're gonna miss or you need to like your life is depending on it or
Well, you
anything like that.
have
Like,
no idea how many people are like all in on everything. Not
Yeah.
just in my project, like
Right,
in other
right.
projects. I'll be in chats and stuff like that, and different crypto chats, and they'll be like, "I got to take out money to pay the rent this month." And you're
Yeah.
like, "Why are you investing if you
Why?
got if
Yeah.
you know you're gonna have to take it out?"
Yeah.
But it's because of stories of like what you've heard, like
Get rich quick.
yeah, like what you've heard,
Yeah.
like the Shiba story.
Yeah, yeah.
They think that
It
that
happens often,
It's
yeah.
quick. No, that doesn't happen. Anyways, and back to the Shiba story. Shiba was dormant, did nothing
for like
for like a year,
Yeah.
10 months, did absolutely nothing
Yeah.
until it caught on and then went.
Yeah.
So yeah.
same with Doge. I mean, Dogecoin was its own thing, but still, yeah.
Dogecoin was 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Nobody was into
Nobody
it. And then
was
all of a
into
sudden,
it, and then it
so
boom.
Took a couple tweets from Elon Musk, and that's
Right,
it.
that's
right.
it. Somebody
That's it.
just needs to hear about this, find
Yeah.
out about it, and just be like, "Yo, y'all need to get
there's
in
very
with this."
few people that were very lucky to, I'm sure they exist, that bought Dogecoin the day before.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it pumped, and they're like, "I put this in yesterday.
Right.
Look,
Oh
my
look what happened."
God. Oh
But
my
that's
God.
not realistic,
Right.
I'm
I'm an expert.
I have a question because what I do with Ethereum,
Yeah,
so what I do with Ethereum is I just have it come out every like week, every 2 weeks. Like it just
good.
comes out automatically.
That's called
And I don't-
dollar cost averaging.
Yep.
So can somebody do that with Alphacoin right now?
No, because we're not on because you do it through Coinbase or Binance US. You do it through one of those.
Oh, I do it through crypto.
Crypto.com?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, through one of those big exchanges.
Yeah.
And we're not on there yet. They have their own program. I mean, you could
But somebody could still kind of set that up in a way.
Yeah,
They
you
know,
could go
okay,
in there and buy
I'm
it.
taking this out, and every
Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks I'm buying the coin.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's honestly that's the proper way to trade.
Right.
You know, if you have a set aside, $10,000 you want to invest. You don't buy just $10,000 right in one
yeah.
shot. You buy 5,000. You wait. You see. You analyze. Either it goes up, it goes down. It doesn't matter. You buy it. You divide it. Let's say I want to
Spread
put
it, yeah.
I want to put 10,000 in 2 months.
Yeah.
You divide it, and I want to buy it every 2 weeks. So you divide that into 5 or 6 investments, and you do it. Whatever the price is at, that's your cost averaging.
Yeah.
And then if it goes down a little bit, your cost
buy it.
averaging down. Because if you buy it at 4. If you buy it at 4 and it drops to 1, but then you buy it at 1, now you're 1 and 4, your cost average is at 2.5. So when it gets back to 2.5, you're actually even.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, oh no, it's it's dropping, but now you have to wait till 4.
Well, a lot
Yeah,
of people
yeah.
do that. They base it on 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of
Right.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I bought it at 4.
Right,
It's
right.
like, well,
No, you didn't.
Well, buy it at 1.
Yeah.
Now, if it's at 1, now when it gets to 2.5, you actually got double and you're even. So when it gets to 4, you're already in massive profit.
Yep.
Exactly.
So that's the idea of cost average. So that's why they do that. They make it easy for you to buy weekly on there. So you're if Ethereum's at $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, this and that, and
Right.
you keep
'Cause
buying.
here's 500 this week,
It doesn't
500
matter. It doesn't
yeah.
matter. Which Ethereum, by the way, if you do that with Ethereum, you buy it weekly. It's for
Yeah,
me,
that's
think-
what I've
think
been
it's
doing that for like the past year.
It's
That's
the
a
best,
smart-
And
best,
honestly, it's-
best
yeah.
investment.
Yeah.
Ethereum is probably one of the
And
best.
I don't even open the app to see what I don't even do that. I'm just like
Good.
I just have
Just
it on the
accumulates.
side. Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Just have it on the side cuz yeah.
Buy some alpha too.
Are we
Oh
still-
man, I think it's a wrap.
Are
Where's Dr.
are we
Plane?
wrapped up?
Hey, we need to
Dr.
wrap
Plane,
this
can you
up.
come back and
Let's wrap this up.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you.
All right, let's sit down. Go ahead, Alex. Oh, okay. All right.
You have to. Is your name on this chair?
I just,
What's up?
what are you trying to tell me? Say, man. Just messing. All right. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show today.
Amazing show, folks.
Great show. Thank you
George,
for having us.
thank you for coming, my man. Thank you, James. Thank you,
Anytime.
Alex. Can't wait to have you guys here next year as well. Hope you guys
Is it
come
going to
back.
take another year to get them back?
But you know what? Next time we're gonna go see you guys in Miami.
Oh, there we go.
So when I go in September, we'll do an event there.
Yeah,
we'll do a
let's do a podcast.
podcast as well. Yeah.
Hey,
What?
can't say where I live.
We're doing it at George's house? We're doing it at George's house.
We're gonna do it in Georgia's.
We'll do it right on the beach.
That's right on the beach. That's
All
right.
right.
We'll do it right
Sounds
on
like
the
a
beach.
plan.
10x baby.
10x. We might be able to see Brandon over there.
Maybe.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Again, thank you guys for coming
Thank
all
you,
the way
guys.
from Miami.
Thank you, guys.
You can follow us at Dr. Alex A. Plains and check out Alphacoin. Good night.